I'm afraid this will not be the most fun video for me to make. Disclaimer. What am I not gonna do in this video is to insinuate that any of the singers mentioned here lack talent. Quite the opposite actually. A lot of them haven't received the proper tools and guidance to let their talent flourish the way I believe it could. I truly wish every singer on this list the growth they're capable of and deserve. With that said, I also do not believe in victimizing and babysitting adults who most definitely have the resources to improve. Potential is important, but ultimately it matters as much as what you do with it. Starting with no one other than Selena Gomez. Listen guys, and trust me that there was a time when Selena was not a terrible vocalist. Truthfully, she's never been great, but far from terrible in 2011 to 2014-ish. Decent sense of pitch, promising lower register.
You are my earth, made of the plans. The damage is done, so I guess I'll be leaving. The damage is done, so I guess I'll be leaving.
Easy, light falsetto.
Cry me a river. Cry me a river. Cry me a river.
Stable mid-range.
You tell me you need me when you call me on the phone.
And on top of that, a beautiful voice, sweet, bright, but with an intriguing, smoky, husky quality to it. An absolutely gorgeous voice to work with, despite Selena's notable weaknesses as a vocalist. But something must have gone wrong. Despite great potential, Selena went from a young, quite promising vocalist to the vocal rock bottom of pop music industry. Her skill set has shrunken down to a depressing extent, where her vocal style no longer seems like a choice, but a necessity.
I don't have it all, I'm not claiming to, but I know that I'm special. Yeah,
With both justified criticism and unfortunate hate, Selena's confidence and probably motivation to do better got lost.
I've constantly been trying to make my music better and better because, you know, I know that people may not think I'm the greatest singer, but I just worked my ass off, and I really love writing and creating melodies and growing. You don't care. Why don't you recognize that I'm so rare? Hello. Will never touch an Adele song in my life. I would never try to sing it, but I would say those were two that I was like, man, I love that so much, and I wish I had written something like that.
Miss Selena, the thing is, you actually could sing like Adele. I truly believe that. And yes, I am sure she could cover Hello and sound great. Maybe just not at the moment. I wish Selena took action, worked on her voice the way it deserves, and became a competent vocalist with her own style. The potential Britney Spears had in the 90s is bittersweet. Sweet because she had basically all it takes to become a serious vocalist. The skill was already there, ready to grow and strengthen over time. Yet it's bitter since we know what happened later. Absolutely horrible new vocal habits, piling on top of each other, leading to a painful decline. Let it not be forgotten what kind of a vocal force Britney could have been. Out of many misused vocalists under JYP Entertainment, Yeji stands out to me as a prime example, as she absolutely overflows with talent, yet is very far away from reaching her true potential. For K-pop companies, Yeji is a close perfect idol vocalist. Her voice is naturally strong and high, so she has the range appropriate for energetic girl group material. It's bright, full of energy, and packs a punch when needed with a sharp tone to it. On top of that, Yeji is also a stable performer. However, Yeji is not a well-trained vocalist, who in itzy plays more of a role of a belting one-trick pony rather than an actual vocalist. Although Yeji's skill set may come off as effective and impressive in the group, it's actually extremely limited, which makes her a rather one-note vocalist. She has little to no dynamics control, so her delivery is quite monotonous. She cannot use vibrato well, her sense of intonation can get shaky, and in general, it's clear to me that when singing, Yeji has to rely on her intuition instead of actual technique and proper singing experience. Over 4 years passed since itzy debuted, and Yeji has not only not made much of a progress, but she arguably even regressed. If you want to push your vocalists and hold them to a high standard,
들어올 때부터 나에게 이게 아니라 나에게 그렇지 그래도 I choose me 미의 감동이 없어 그래도 I choose me
which is fine. Then make sure that they're fully prepared so that they can take on challenges safely. Yeji is a frustrating case because she has what it takes to be on the level of someone like Solo of Mamamoo. The talent is there, but it needs to be more developed and cared for. Christina Aguilera is undeniably a vocal icon and the best vocalist on this list. But if you think she's reached her full potential, you're doing her and her insane talent a disservice. I admire Christina's artistry. She's a risk taker and a rule breaker, but, and you've heard me say this before probably, in order to break the rules, you should know the rules first. If you're gonna put twists on the proper vocal technique without knowing what you're twisting first, all in the name of style, you may actually become a prisoner of the style you created. It's scary to think what kind of a vocalist Christina could become if she changed her view on vocal technique and training.
So if everybody went to the same vocal teacher and learned the same notes and how to sing so proper, like you're losing the truth in there.
Because style, uniqueness, and technique can coexist, and many singers have proven that. Until then, Christina's true potential remains a mystery. Her voice though, liquid gold. With the vocal cords made of stainless steel, Jessica Simpson could become a belter of the century. And I truly mean that. Even despite her painful technique, you cannot ignore the sheer amount of power and resilience Jessica's voice possesses. However, as we know from Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. And it seems as though Jessica Simpson has never had her voice fully under control. And that is all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Right as you're watching this, I am probably on a trip with my friends, so wish me luck, I guess. I'm probably having a lot of fun at the moment. Now I'll get back to editing and see you in my next one. For now, bye guys. Sorry for that.